Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're looking for a healthy lunch or dinner recipe, you are in luck, because today we are doing a farm to table recipe where I will show you a healthy way to cook what we know as the Chinese cabbage. This is the essence of growing a garden. When you grow a garden, you grow health because you get to harvest fresh veggies from your garden, packed with nutrients, and cook it very simply to use to nourish your body. Hello there. Hi everybody. How are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my garden. YAJE here. And in today's video, we are going to harvest and cook the Chinese cabbage. It's a farm to table video. One of those videos that I really like, because we get to follow what we grow in the garden, from the garden right to the dinner table. So come along with me. So this is what is known as the Chinese cabbage. I'm going to put the scientific name somewhere up here. But I planted them maybe about a month ago, and they are ready to harvest. So it's a quick crop. What I will do is I will just pull out the entire thing and then cut it like this and throw this part away. So I'm completely going to uproot it, and I'm going to use the tender leaves. Yeah, you should definitely consider growing this vegetable. It's a cruciferous vegetable, and we know cruciferous vegetables are very nutritious. They are good for detoxification. So I'm going to finish harvesting this, and then we'll go inside and cook the vegetable. But if you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. I'm happy to have you here. My name is YAJE, and I'm very passionate about healthy living and about cultivating African vegetables in the diaspora. So this is my diaspora African garden in my backyard. Please, as you watch the video, do not forget to give the video a thumbs up. It helps a lot to get my message of wellness to a bigger audience. Thank you so much for the support. Here's my harvest. Chinese cabbage. All right, let's go inside and transform this into something that we can eat. All right. Now that our Chinese cabbage has been triple washed and clean, it's time to get cooking. I wanted to just do a very healthy recipe with these vegetables. I wanted to keep it simple and very nutrient dense. So what I did was just prepare some onions, sliced onions, and then chop some tomatoes And then I added a little olive oil in the pan, and then I'm just cooking down the tomatoes and the onions. And oh, I did add some garlic as well for that extra flavor. Here's one tip for using garlic. When you crush the garlic, let it sit for at least 5 minutes before you use it. That way, the health benefits, the very beneficial compounds that are found in garlic, they get a chance to actually develop. So that's a tip that I learned a long time ago. I'm also adding all-purpose seasoning with no extra salt. I like Mrs. Dash a lot for extra flavor. A lot of Africans cook with MSG in the form of Maggi cubes and other seasoning cubes. I'm really trying to eliminate that from my diet and the diet of the people in my house. So when I use things like that all-purpose seasoning and salt and then fresh vegetables, there's no need for a ton of extra stuff to flavor your vegetables. All right. So I have cooked down the tomatoes and the onions and the garlic, and then I added the Chinese cabbage to the pot. I chopped it down a little. I didn't want it too fine, so I used a knife to just run through the vegetables, and then cooked it for about 5 minutes. And then now I'm checking it. You can see how green it is. I wanted to keep all of the nutrients in, so I did not blanch it. I did not, quote unquote, wash it. A lot of Africans like to kind of wash their vegetables to remove, and I'm using air quotes here, the strong smell. But by so doing, you also get rid of the beneficial compounds in your vegetables. So just learn to be very gentle with your vegetables, okay? What I have going on in my little stone mortar over there is crayfish. We use a lot of that to add flavor to our African foods, especially in Cameroon. We use a lot of crayfish, also known as njanga. This adds flavor without you having to use Maggi cubes. About a tablespoon or two, I want to say, I'm adding to my Chinese cabbage. Guys, this tasted surprisingly very good, okay? I'm just adjusting the seasoning again with that Mrs. Dash. Pay attention to the method here and not the recipe. This is a farm to table just to show you how I convert the greens into something edible. So yeah, we add a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of seasoning until the ancestors say it is enough. Yeah, and yeah, that's my version of my healthy version, may I say, of cooking the Chinese cabbage. This vegetable is really yummy, really nutrient dense, very easy to grow. I do hope that you consider growing the Chinese cabbage. Honestly, I don't know why they call it the Chinese cabbage, but that's a local name. In Limbo, we call it kablar, and I'm serving it with boiled or steamed plantains. About half the plantain is plenty for you if you're trying to manage your weight and watch for how much carbohydrates you consume. So look at how yummy this looks like. Thank you for watching. Please like the video, add a comment, subscribe to get other great wellness and gardening content.